Hi there, and welcome to Indian Yoga. As you can see, I've moved location. Hopefully we might have a bit better sound today. Today's practice, we're going to work through our chakras, these centers through our bodies that our postures connect with, interact with, and therefore affect. I'd like you to find a comfortable seated position on your mat. And for today's practice, have some yoga blocks or a towel or even just a firm pillow and a rolled up towel. And once you've found your position of comfort, let the eyes go soft. Start to focus on your breath. Starting to notice the breath coming in through your nose and out through your nose. There's nothing else for you to do at the start. Just eyes soft. Breathing in through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose. And now start. Bring a little more attention to the breath. As we breathe in light through the center of the heart, opening the heart into a beautiful ball of light. Breathe in light through the center of the heart, allowing the light to expand, encompassing the throat chakra and the solar plexus chakra in one unified field of light, within, through, and around the body. Breathe in light through the center of the heart, allowing the light to expand, encompassing the third eye chakra and the solar plexus chakra in one unified field of light, within, through, and around the body. Breathe in light through the center of the heart, allowing the light to expand, encompassing the crown chakra and the root chakra in one unified field of light, within, through, and around the body. Breathe in light through the center of the heart, encompassing the alpha chakra, the omega chakra, in one unified field of light, within, through, and around the body. Allow the waves of chi to move between these 2 points. I am a unity of light. Breathe in light through the center of the heart and ask that the highest level of the spirit radiate forth from the center of the heart, filling this unified field completely, and radiates forth throughout this day. I am a unity of spirit. As we move now from our crown chakra into our first posture, when we come in contact with our third eye, we're going to come into child's pose. So bringing yourself up into a tabletop position. And here, and do a wide knees variation, just bringing the knees out as far as comfortable. Keeping the tops of the feet flat to the mat. Allowing the glutes to come down towards the mat. And now if this is available, bringing the hands out in front and allowing the forehead, third eye to come down to the mat. Releasing any effort. It's a bit hard for you to come down this hard, and we all have different ranges of motions, different bodies. Here you might want to place a yoga block or two under the chest, just to remove some of the effort from the posture. Allow the third eye to come down towards the mat. And in the yin yoga practice, we'll hold these postures from anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, sometimes a little longer. And we do this so we can start to access the deeper areas of the body. Here, as we open the shoulders, open the hips, compress the knees, open the ankles. Gentle compression to the internal organs, aiding your digestion. With the mind in this practice, bringing the attention to the third eye. Breathing in through your nose, down to the heart. Breathing out through the nose. Breathing in again through the nose. Attention on that third eye, that intuition. As in the practice, just mindfully observing. Filling the body with kindness, just smiling to yourself. Acknowledging this time you've set aside for yourself. And we're going to add a little variation into this posture. Just a little flexion to the spine. So on your next breath, just pressing the hands into the mat and just walking the hands over to the right, bringing the upper body over that right knee and then coming back down to the mat, third eye in contact with the mat. And maybe you have a bolster or a pillow under the chair. Keeping your mind on the mat. Just coming back to your breath. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose. Just for a few more breaths here. Now on your next round of breath, just pressing the hands into the mat. Walking the hands back to the center just for a breath. Then walking the hands over to the right, bringing the upper body over the left thigh, allowing the body to come back down to the mat. Third eye to the mat. Sending the breath to the hips, to the ankles. Sometimes in a posture, the discomfort begins to intensify over the time. This is when the mind starts to wander and leave the room. Let's be mindful through yoga practice. Posture will be over in a minute. Bring your attention to your breath, just noticing the breath coming in and out of the body. Nothing else to do. Now last few rounds of breath here. Next round of breath, just pressing the hands into the mat, bringing the hands back to the center, slowly bringing yourself up into a tabletop position, slowly walking those knees back together, and then making your way down onto your belly into Savasana. With the left ear on the mat. Between most of our postures, we'll spend a minute, maybe two, in a Savasana, giving you an opportunity to let go of that posture, give you the opportunity to observe and notice the flow of energy, here particularly through the ankles, the knees, the space you created along the spine and the shoulders. the next couple of postures, bringing the attention of the practice to the throat chakra, center of communication. So we're going to come into Sphinx posture now. Bringing the arms by your side, elbows now under the shoulders. Now feet together, but maybe if you have a tight lower back, you maybe want to open the feet a little wider. And the aim here, excuse me, to let the belly fall towards the floor. Releasing the lower spine, releasing the glutes, releasing any effort in the legs. And holding the chin high, but focusing our breath through the throat chakra. Just observing more, listening more. And again, just bringing the attention to the breath. And here for a few minutes. And like in each posture, this gives you an opportunity, just breath by breath, to go through the body, scan and notice whether you're holding on, using the breath to release. As we begin to release any activity in the muscles, we start to interact with the deep connective tissues, the joints, the ligaments, and the fascia, which encases all the organs and muscles throughout the body. Next minute or so, let us just drop the chin forwards. Allow the head to hang heavy. Breathing through the throat, through the nose. And move, head back, opening the throat, opening your communication. We're going to go a little deeper into this posture, into seal. If it's too much for you, come back down into Sphinx. Just be here for a couple of minutes, pressing the hands into the floor. Walking the hands back towards the hip, noticing the bend moving up the spine. Again, effort in the arms and the hands. Again, noticing the glutes, the quads, allowing the belly to sink, front of the spine to open. Again, maybe you want to open the feet a little wider, release the lower back. Just a couple more breaths here. next round of breath, just bringing the body down to the mat. Turn the right ear, left ear to the mat. Hands by your side. Come into your savasana. Breathing in and out through your nose. We're going to begin now, working on the heart chakra, center of love. We're going to open the shoulder, work the heart meridians around along the inside of the arm. To come into open wing, shoulder roll. Savasana. Bending out your right arm, shoulder height. Pressing the left hand in the mat as we roll over the shoulder, and the left leg just comes behind that right leg. Now our target area is this right shoulder, so this may be enough for you. Otherwise we can go a little deeper. Putting that right foot into the left thigh. And then finally, that left arm can drape behind the back. That's the target area here. It's the shoulder, the right arm. Looking for draped arm, just additional things you can add to the posture. Here, opening the shoulder, opening the chest, opening your heart to be accepting, to be mindful. Breathing in through your nose, down to the heart. Breathing out through your nose. Again, being mindful of the discomfort as it arises. It arises in day-to-day life. Like in this practice, if you just start to observe the discomfort, the uncomfortable things, looking, observing, letting go of the judgment, accepting it for what it is, let go of the tension. Be grateful for these moments you set aside to practice your yoga. Care for your body. Breathing in, breathing, filling the body with love. Breathing out, grateful for this moment. And we'll just take a few more rounds of breath on this side. Now on the next round of breath, releasing that left arm, releasing that right foot. Bring the body down to the mat. Resting the head on the hand. Use the back. Letting go of that posture. And just a few more breaths in your Savasana. On your next breath, sending that left arm out at shoulder height, pressing the right hand into the mat, bringing the left foot into the right thigh and draping the right arm behind the back. Remembering the target areas of the shoulder, the arm and the foot, left foot. Just additional depth. Mind on your breath. Breathe in through your nose, breathing space into the shoulder, opening the chest, breathing out, releasing. Last few rounds of breath here. And the next round of breath. Releasing that right hand. Releasing that left foot, coming back down onto the mat. Onto your belly. And resting on your forehead. Hands under the forehead. Releasing the arms, releasing the hips. Into your Savasana. And just a few more breaths in this Savasana. We'll continue to work on the heart. As we move into melting heart. So coming from your Savasana up into a tabletop position. And here we want the hips over the knees. We're going to walk the hands out in front, still keeping those hips over the knees as we bring the upper chest down to the mat, forehead to the mat, heart sinking towards the mat. Maybe you're resting your chest on a block, on a pillow. We all have different ranges of motion. Different bodies, different injuries, so we're not all going to look the same. Just allowing the chest to sink, head below the heart, feeling the brain, fresh oxygenated blood, moving that bend to the top of the spine, opening the front. Again, working the heart chakra on the insides of the arms. Filling each breath with love and kindness. Conscious of the breath, always. Noticing the breath keeping you in the room on your mat. Use using each breath to go through the body, without if you're holding on anywhere where you can release. Maybe you notice after a minute the body just invites you just to drop and breathe deeper. With each class, improvement may be just to take the difference. But over time it all adds up. Our last few breaths here in this posture. Now on your next round of breath, pressing the hands into the mat, we start by bringing ourselves to a tabletop. And from here we're going to move into downward dog. We start to activate solar plexus with the lifts in the next couple of postures of planting the feet into the ground, pressing the hands into the ground, pedaling the feet, allowing the head to hang heavy. Bringing yourself down onto your knees, coming onto your back, feet out in front of you in your savasana. Feeling the whole body now in contact with the mat. The eyes are soft. You're just noticing each breath as you breathe in through your nose, through your heart, the chest rising. As you breathe out, chest falls. Just breathing in through your nose. Breathing out through your nose. Just a few more breaths. We're going to move next into a half butterfly posture. So bringing yourself up to a seated position. And you're going to send your right leg out. Bring your left foot into the thigh. And maybe you'll use a block or two. But here as we work on the sacral chakra, centers of feeling, we're just going to twist Release. Allow the body to come down. Here, maybe resting the head on a block or two, on a pillow, maybe blocks by the side of the leg, or maybe you make it all your way to your gentle lengthening of the hamstring, opening of the quads. Twist to the center of the body. Breathing in now down to our solar plexus. Allowing the body to open, everything to relax. The next couple of minutes that we're here, just using each breath, working through your body, just to notice where you may be holding on, sending the breath in with a smile and releasing. Breathing in, using the exhale to release. Think a little deeper. Go with any distraction. Noticing the body, noticing the breath, nothing else you need to do. We have a few more breaths on this side. The next round of breath, bringing the upper body up, releasing that left foot. We're going to move straight into the other side from here. So now bringing that right foot into the left thigh. And each leg may be different. Again, different bodies, different ranges of motion. Maybe you want to put a block under this knee. That's causing a bit of discomfort. Again, maybe down to our blocks. Allowing the head to sink over the left leg. Again, maybe resting on a block, on a pillow. Breathing through the solar plexus. Exhaling. Releasing that right leg, left leg, allowing the right hip to open. noticing. Releasing. Postures, putting our body into positions we don't normally find ourselves in. Or positions we tend not to use. They're sitting in a chair all day, hunched over a computer. Here, each of the postures, working through the body, through the major joints and connected tissues in the body. It's class by class. We're just working to improve your flexibility. Working to bring your attention to yourself, to your body, to your breath. An opportunity not only to be mindful, filling the body with love and gratitude, but healing through the body, controlling the breath, sending the prana, the chi throughout the body, all just subtly happening in each of the postures as you just pay attention to your breath, to your body. Listen to your body. Using the breath, you can slow down the heart rate. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose, accessing parasympathetic nervous system. System of rest and digest. Third, the nose is for breathing and the mouth is for eating. Lastly, breath on this side. Next round of breath, pressing the hands into the leg, releasing that right foot, and coming back down onto the back, into Savasana. Noticing the heels heavy against the mat, the calves, space between the back of the knee, the thighs, the glutes heavy against the mat. Maybe noticing that space between the lower back and the floor. Back on the mat, the shoulders heavy against the mat. Arms relaxed, fingers curling naturally. Head heavy against the mat. Breathing in and out through your nose. The next posture we're going to do, you need a block or a pillow or a bolster. Show you first what we're going to do. Bring the feet close to the glutes, raise the hips, and we're going to put a block. Base of the spine, top of the pelvis, and then we're going to allow the legs to come out in front, and the arms are going to come out over our head. Now there's a couple of settings on the block. Now there's low, there's high, really high. We're aiming. Go. top of the pelvis, base of the spine. And as you're getting into the posture, spend a minute or so just finding that right spot that's not pinching, not causing any sharp or shooting pain. And once you've found that spot, arms over the head. Now just allowing the whole body to relax and block, connecting to our root chakra, a connection to the earth, our security. Sending the breath now all the way to the base of the spine, to root chakra. Exhaling, releasing, allowing the hips to open, the shoulders to open, the neck to relax, the legs to relax. We open the hips, lengthen the quads, again with no effort. And in practice is about doing less and doing it longer. And always one of the most difficult things in the practice is being still, being present. Remember, just breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose, and the mind on the breath. Mind, our breath, focused on our root chakra, focused on our center, grounding, moving forward in this moment. Just spend a couple more minutes here. Breathing in through your nose, and through your heart. And just for a few more rounds of breath here in this posture. And just a few more rounds of breath here. And the next round of breath. Slowly, gently bring the hands back down by the side of the body. Planting the feet into the ground so you can release and lift the hips. Moving the block, your pillow, your bolster. Allowing the legs to come, extend out in front of your arms by your side. You find a position of comfort for your final savasana. Feet might be a little further apart. Arms may be spread a little wider. Today, we work through all our chakras, from our crown, all the way down to our root chakra. And meditation took us further through the Alpha chakra above the head and the Omega chakra below the root. With this aim of encompassing us in a ball of light, ball of chi and energy. So breathe in light through the center of the heart and ask that the highest level of the spirit radiate forth from the center of the heart, filling the unified field completely, and radiates forth throughout this day. I am a unity of spirit. I want to thank you all